Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has made 6 bids for Nigeria's presidency, but only made it to the ballot as a presidential candidate on 3 occasions: 2007, 2019, and 2023. His aspiration for the number 1 citizen in Nigeria has made him cross from one party to another many times without achieving his dreams. In 1993, Atiku made an unsuccessful bid for the presidency, but placed third behind Chief MKO Abiola and Alhaji Babangana Kinigigbe in the presidential primary election of the Social Democratic Party. In 1998, he was appointed as running mate to the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, and both won the election held in February 1999. Based on his ambition to govern Nigeria, Atiku attempted to vie for the presidency in 2003, after his first term as vice president, based on persuasion by some governors and power brokers. But the ambition failed, and he opted for a joint ticket with Obasanjo, and the duo was re-elected. In 2006, Atiku declared his intention to succeed his principal, and the Cold War between them forced him to leave the PDP for the Action Congress, which handed him its presidential tickets. Atiku took part in the general elections and came a distant third in the contest won by the candidate of the PDP, late President Umaru Yar'Adua. Atiku returned to PDP in 2009 and was elected by the Northern Elders Political Leaders Forum, led by a one-time Minister of Finance, Malam Adamu Siroma, as the region's consensus candidate for the 2011 elections. But he was floored at the party's presidential primaries by then acting President Goodluck Jonathan. To realize his presidential dream, Atiku dumped the PDP in 2014 and pitched his tent with the newly formed All Progressives Congress.
APC! Change!
He threw his heart into the ring for the 2015 elections, but his ambition was truncated as he lost the party's ticket to former head of state, General Muhammadu Buhari, who had the support of party leaders and governors. Atiku resigned from the ruling party APC on November 24, 2017, and returned to PDP. He joined the 2019 presidential race and defeated 11 other aspirants at the party's national convention held in Port Harcourt. He contested the presidential polls and lost to then President Buhari, who was the standard bearer of the APC. The 2019 loss did not deter Atiku in his bid to lead Africa's most populous nation, as he threw his heart into the ring again, immediately after INEC blew the whistle for the 2023 general elections. He contested and defeated his major challenger, the then governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, to emerge as the PDP flag bearer. Again, he lost the 2023 presidential poll to the ruling party, as he polled 6.9 million votes to place second to the APC candidate Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, who had 8.7 million votes. After losing the 2023 elections, Atiku didn't rest on his oars. He had several engagements with eminent politicians, both in the ruling and opposition, to form a coalition to defeat President Tinubu in the next presidential poll. He believes that a formidable coalition is necessary to prevent Nigeria from becoming a de facto one-party system. This conviction made him pitch his tent with other political gladiators to embrace the African Democratic Congress as a viable platform for the 2027 polls. As done in the past, Atiku jumped the ship again by announcing his defection to ADC on Wednesday. Without any iota of doubt, the move is a bold step towards pursuing his presidential aspiration in 2027 as one of the favorable candidates for the general elections. Speaking on Atiku's defection to ADC, Oyo State Governor Seyi Makinde said the defection of the former vice president will not make any dent on PDP as a party.
I don't think that will make any dent on PDP as a party. PDP is an institution, right? You have freedom of entrance and exit. But I think anyone that will hold PDP down is better for such individuals.
While former Secretary General of the Arewa Consultative Forum, Anthony Sani, believed Atiku joined ADC because he wants to win the next presidential election.
We in Nigeria were looking for how to win election instead of how a party that can perform. We don't look at the party that can perform, we look at the party that can win. All what politicians do. So it's not peculiar to Atiku, it's just because he's a former VP, otherwise it's not peculiar to him. It's a practice in Nigeria which is not good.
Lere Olayinka and Oladimeji Fabiyi, who are PDP chieftains, are divided on Atiku's movement to ADC. Olayinka said the defection was good riddance to bad rubbish, while Fabiyi is of the view that the resignation came out of sincere purpose.
Atiku Abubakar leaving PDP, to me, is good riddance to bad rubbish. Good riddance to bad rubbish. It is like our Hausa people will say, Shegobe.
There's never been a time that the former vice president has not been very honest with the party. The resignation came out of sincerity and what I call sincerity of purpose. The entire Nigerians could admit to the fact that the PDP has not having, its best of time, since after, even before 2023 election, we were just managing it.
With the new developments, many are watching with keen interest what will become of Atiku's presidential ambition in 2027. Will he jump the ship again or remain in ADC before next year's presidential primary elections? Time will tell.